Hey there, I'm Anne Mwaura, a radio presenter, TV presenter, actress, influencer, whatever that makes money, I'm in it. Now make sure you're checking out Vibe Yetu for all your entertainment and lifestyle fix. My upbringing was pretty simple. I grew up in Kenya, Nairobi, Kenya. I went to a school called Kestrel Manor, and then I went to a school called Braben, and then I went to school called Poponi, then I went to school called Hillcrest. Yeah, lots of schools. I would check them out. I was a drama kid, huge drama kid. I loved everything musical theatre. I swam, I did hockey, I loved sports. Anything new, I was definitely down to try. So like that's how I play the drums now, a bit of guitar. I can't sing anymore, I don't know what happened there, but for the most part, I was like really artsy kid. I think that would best describe my youth. Oh yeah, I have one sister, her name is Rachel, and then my dad and my mom, Judy and Chris, who are Vibe, like my #1 fans. And my sister just got back from South Africa, so she's doing media as well, which is exciting. Yes, so radio is definitely something I was wanting to get into for the longest. I studied radio, TV, theatre and film with my major in theatre acting, but I mean, radio was something I definitely wanted to do. I love music, I love curating music, stories as well. So it's just like the acting of the voice. So yeah, I definitely wanted to do that. Okay, so specifically radio, how did I get, I don't know, to be interviewed? It's because it's very simple. My ex-partner applied for me for Capital One, which obviously won, but with so much controversy. That's the one with the whole Anita and like Tracy thing. And then after that, about 3 months in, my ex-partner was also asked to do a TV series called The Yard. And on an interview, I just went to like go support, and I was looking bomb because I wanted the job too. So they gave it to me. They gave me one of the roles in there, and then after that, about 3 months later, I was moved on to The Fuse because when Jura was leaving, and I've been on The Fuse for 2.5 years. It's just crazy. And then for TV, that came about a year into being on radio, where I went for an audition at Switch TV and I got Daily 10, and then I also got Switchboard, and and then that's a bunch of stuff. My hosting style is high energy, really bubbly, really engaging as well. For the most part, this is really awkward for me because I'm normally the one asking the questions, but yeah, it's mostly really high energy, really bubbly. Yeah, I'm curious. Okay, so this is what happens when you get the crazies. So on radio, that people don't realize there's a 7-second delay. So what you hear is not in real time. And then there's also a button that can actually erase it. So we have time to catch it. Now, if we don't catch it, you just kind of either can go over it, depends on the word. But you can go over it like and say, sorry, you know, new to radio, the person is new to radio, or you just kind of ignore it and people will hopefully forget. So it's not too bad, it's not too crazy. My favorite aspect of my job, I can go to work in pajamas. You don't see me, face for radio. My tutus can be all the way out. Like, I mean, that's the visual aspect of it. The other aspect is engaging and hearing different people's stories all the time. So you'll say one story, you never expect somebody to talk back to you, and hearing people's different experiences from all over Kenya, and sometimes even like Qatar, because the pilots in Qatar, Miss Kenya, or the US is insanely beautiful. The least favorite part of the job, wow, that's a really good, I don't think about that much. I think the least favorite part is giving yourself to an audience every single day for 4 hours. It's not about like finding something to talk about, it's also like you're judged every single time the microphone goes on. So you could have an opinion, but they will bash you for, you know, the simplest of opinions. You could say the sky is blue and someone's like, you, because the sky is purple. So I think that's the downside of the job is 4 hours of constantly just giving your best is a lot, yeah. So my general working day, I'm up at 6:30, and then I normally go for a little bit of a workout. It depends on the day of the week as well. So like if it's like Thursday, I might have gone for drinks, no. But I like do a little workout and then kind of just sit, meditate, write what I want to do for the day, affirmations and stuff, because I'm going to read that at the end of the night. And then I head out about 8:30, latest 9, get on a bodder, and zoom my way to town, and then I'm in town by 9:15 to 9:40, depending. And that's when we do like our prep. So we either prep the night before for the show, my co-host Nadia and I, or we'll do it during, like, just before the show. That's getting all the stories, everything that we want to achieve for the show. And then we'll do the 4 hours. And then after that, we'll normally have a debrief of what went right on the show, what didn't work on the show, which is normally like till about 3:30. And then I go for meetings, and then I go home or out. Yeah, depending. The show I felt the most pressure is, I mean, it wasn't this year, but it was Hits Not Homework. Because a lot of, like, I'm very open about the fact I'm not great in Swahili and not even good, like very mediocre. So we had certain guests who prefer to like not speak in English, which I have a lot of respect for, but then it made the interviews quite difficult. And sometimes because I grew up in a certain bubble of a life, I couldn't relate to. So Tracy was a great ally in helping me understand like certain things I had never understood or seen in my life, or even knew what was going on. So that was a definite hard show. Wow. So listeners can hear every small thing, and the worst thing about the downside of being a radio presenter is if you have a breakup or you fight with somebody, you can't go on air and be like, right? No, they don't care, but they can hear like the sadness in your voice. So how you deal with that is definitely filtering it. So let's say you see the first message and it's on WhatsApp, then don't look at the WhatsApp. I'll give that to my co-host to like be checking the WhatsApp. And we have a great producer called Chris as well. So he'll do like the Twitter side of things. So we don't really get to see as much negativity, thank God, compared to TV where it's like live stream. So you just see on a big screen that somebody hates you. But you just have to, you get used to it, which is so sad. You just get used to people hating on people. It's so sad. Oh, I haven't had my radio breakthrough. I've only been in radio for 3 years. I'm like a baby. I'm not even close. Yeah, but I will let you know. When I do have my radio breakthrough, I'll come and tell you here.
Love it.
Yeah, all the time. I say speeches in the bathroom all the time. Like in the shower, I am saying all the time. Thank you for my Oscar. I want to just thank everybody. Yeah. Okay, so you've entered a safe space from looking for a safe space on the internet, number one, and from like myself as well. So I'm very open about mental health. So I have PTSD and major depressive disorder. So the more I opened up about it, the more people open up. And I saw especially males, and males who were like in the late 40s as well were like, talking about, I've lost my job, I don't know what to do. And I'm not even close to that age, so I was just like, I don't know how to help you right now. So then I started to team up with different people who actually were more professional. So saying you've entered a safe space, it means there's no judgment. You can literally drop any message or say anything that you want. And one of my numbers is there. You can literally call and just be like, I'm not okay. Just so you know that there's somebody who actually cares. I was gonna curse. Yeah. Yes, I love that. So I want to go back into more humanitarian work, actually engaging, being on ground with people. That's why the mental health thing is so important, especially right now, like with COVID. I know a lot of people are not going to go back to school. So there needs to be a way to like get on ground and make sure that there's a whole generation that's not lost. So that's definitely where I want to go into next. Oh my gosh, someone just asked me that the other day. Wow, I can't do both. I've done both, it's hectic, but I loved it. Okay, yes, if it was international, no, I wouldn't ditch if it was local. Because I love Capital so much, it's my first like home. But if it was like CNN, I mean, I love you, but yeah. I would like to leave a legacy of positivity, number one. I know that's so cliche, but yes, positivity for sure. Just to make sure people understand, it doesn't matter if you look stupid, just try. Just try something. Like that would be the legacy I want to leave, where it's more behind the scenes. I know I'm in front of the scene right now, I'm in front of your screen, but it would be definitely more behind the scenes of implementing change and then actually like pushing people to be better and do better in the field of entertainment. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want somebody to just keep it mediocre. So that would be my legacy, quietly behind the scenes, like making sure things move fast and forward. 3 tips I have for younger me: go to therapy. That's number 1. Pick your friends wisely. And number 3 would be keep trying. Just keep trying everything because it will pan out. There's a plan in there. So when I'm just chilling. Not hardly any of my friends are in this field, so that's great. I have friends who are like lawyers and nurses and farmers and stuff like that. So I'm mostly hanging out with them and finding out what's going on in their lives, because I mean it does create great content on air, but it's also just humbling as well, because they don't care. Like they will let me know, and if not, they will call in. So it's nice to have a foundation of people who genuinely love me, and I genuinely love them. So I'm just chilling, and then I'm traveling as well. Quite a bit now, eating quite a bit. I'm trying to eat as many restaurants in Kenya as possible. So yeah.